Okay, so we just took ourselves, oh my god, almost 3 hours, where we went around and slabbed some more of our nether. We did, I mean, it all kind of blends together from like previous sessions. Oh, we have a bunch to do there still. But we've made a lot of progress. It's another 10,000 slabs down. We are pretty close to done. We don't need to go further in this direction at all, I don't think. There's a little bit up there, like a really tiny little bit up there to do, and like right there. And then we have to bring it this way to like that big water or lava fall, and then over this way to around here-ish. And after that, it'll be all done. Oh my god, that's still a fair bit. So we're not going to do that today, of course, because, you know, 3 hours slabbing is already so much. But we're going to head back. I think we can fly this way to our... Oh no. I might be lost in the nether a little bit now. I could have sworn it was over here. That's not good. Oh, hey! Thank you for the Prime sub. That's super sweet. Okay, I'm lost in the nether. Okay. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. This is, we just have to follow, not that line. Shoot! It's in here, and it goes that way. I don't know how anyway, so we're gonna work on a potion brewer next. Alright, so for some reason I decided that I wanted to build my potion thing inside of a giant mushroom. What I'm doing right now, I'll kind of walk through like backwards too, but what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of like rounding off the top, and the idea I'm doing is I don't want it to look, you know, perfectly symmetrical or round. I'm just kind of randomly letting it go inward and upward, and just letting... It's not fully random, because like if I look at something I'm like, that's too much like this, then I might add something. This is okay though, because you don't want too much variation from round, but you also can't have too little, because otherwise it looks like a machine built it. And I think so, like right here for some reason I just decided to do something like that to add variation to it. And yeah, it's come along really well. What we went ahead and we did is we got regular mushroom stock for it, but then these are bone blocks here to kind of like mix up, and I'm gonna put in probably the odd window, very small, maybe like a... I'm kind of thinking for up there we'll use brown stained glass for windows, and down here either white or gray stained glass for windows. And we got these things here in like the corners to kind of like help add it, give it a little bit of variation stuff. I'm gonna bring this down a bit too, and then have the floor. I'm really pleased with the way this is coming out. I didn't think it was gonna come along so easily and look so almost realistic. Collecting the stem block though, that was something. That's actually a really rare resource, because you just get so few when you grow a tall mushroom, right? So yeah, it took some doing to get that, but we managed to pull it off. And we're just filling this in. The potion thing isn't going to be very complicated at all. I think we'll add just like a star on tippy top. But yeah, there we go. That's that. You know what? No, I think that top layer might be a bit too much now that I'm seeing it. So when you break them, this is actually a really cool mechanic I didn't know, but when you break mushroom next to mushroom, it creates the like inside texture. So to get rid of that, all you do is you also remove that and then fill it in again. And there it is. There's that. And so what I'm gonna want to do is bring this stuff... I'm gonna need a bunch more scaffold. I want to bring this down a little bit lower and have it kind of like overhang more at the stem, because right now where the stem is like this, it just kind of like sits on top of it, and that doesn't seem exactly correct. So I'm gonna put in some torches here as well, because we don't want things spawning in here. Like one creeper would do so much damage, because the blast resistance of mushroom is so insanely low. And I'll touch back in when we've got a bit more progress. Alrighty, so here's kind of what we're looking at for our final result. Mushroom for the outside anyway. I think it looks really good, actually. This is a little bit clunkier than I'd like it to be, but I'm fine with it. Yeah, you kind of got this ability where you can fly in from this side, or you can come up to the front part here. Sorry, there's a hole. And you can walk up, and you see we've got like the inside mushroom there is visible all beneath where the floor is there. We've got the spiral staircase, which I need to figure out lights for. I don't want torches. I don't have access to end rods really until I do some nether farming, so I can get some more blaze rods. But after that, I guess we can do blaze rods for light in that section. Might look cool. And up here, I think we'll use lanterns. All I have to do now is install the brewing modules, which is going to be a little on the cramped side of things. We have to fit, I suppose we're only going to use 3. That's okay. Yeah, we've got plenty of space. Actually, it's just going to look cramped, but we have enough space to put in our brewers. And then once we do that, we'll get some potions brewing and we'll go and farm up some wither skulls. Okay, so we've got it all set up, ready to go. We can coast right on into this, all nice and good. I'm gonna really quickly just throw the ingredients into the chest here, because you know we don't need to carry it with us. If we want to, it's not like a perfect system by any means, but if we want to put some bottles into part of the thing, we're gonna need a lot more bottles now that I think about it. All you do is you do this. And you go into the next section and you jam your bottles into it, and there you go, you scoop them up and you jam them into there. I'm gonna need a lot more bottles, but we can get started. So now I just realized, like, we have like, oh my god, right, you have to give it enough. Hold on. The realization that I only need to add water bottles to the first step. All the other steps, it's pointless. So I can tear out this and all the hoppers behind for, yeah, anyway. For real this time, all we have to do is, hang on, we're gonna take, I'm actually gonna keep a few of my nether warts, I just realized, hang on, because I have to make another wart farm still. So let's put aside 16, I guess, to make a small farm to start. Evenly distribute those, 18. So we put that 5 into each of these. So this is like step 1 of our brewing process. Throw that away. So now we know the next ingredient is going to be magma cream. So we grab our magma cream. We have so few magma creams. We can make more with these magma creams. Okay, that's a little bit better. So we take our 4 magma creams and we stick them into these. And then we know we're gonna want redstone, which I have plenty of. And then you stick them into these. And you need blaze rod, right? You need blaziness. I am actually really blaze poor, so I need. Jeez. Okay, so we have to divide. That's gonna be like 2 in each, because there's 12. 9. There's 9. How many? There's 12. Oh my god. Okay, so whoop. Yep, that's 2 in each with barely any to spare. Cool. Anyway, that'll be plenty for a while though. They actually last for some time. So we stick that into each of these. So now you notice now that they're fueled, they'll fuel. They'll go. Now that they're fueled. No. Ooh. Right. Take the bottles out of these before we continue, because we don't want to make the wrong thing. So we don't need to hold bottles in these, like, ever. It'll just kind of go. I almost made a horrible mistake. And ruined the everything. Oh gosh. Why aren't water bottles stackable? Is there really a reason, or is it just to make me sad? Okay, cool. Hey, look at us. And now we still don't have anywhere to keep. I'm gonna throw some of these away. Anyway, that was a big blunder. Glass is free. Shut up. Who cares? I can buy it. So now we've got our awkward potions. So we take these out. As soon as we take those out, the next batch starts. And then we start inserting them into... Where did I put... Oh, I didn't put the cream in one of them. Sorry. Anyway, so there we go. So we put the creams in. I took it out, right, so it wouldn't brew. Silly me. And now, if I did that faster, I'd be able to take these ones out and put them in, but I didn't quite do this correctly. But what we can do is we can kind of like sort of mass produce potions this way. So now those are ready, you load that up, you grab these, and we just, yeah, just brew lots and lots of potions. I feel like there it is, I did miss one. And now we can stick them into here so they get their extension. And this is kind of like a mass brewing system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. and you just kind of keep going. And in like literally, I don't know, like a minute or whatever, we've filled our shulker box completely. There's no downtime where you get to sit there and be like, oh man, I wish I had something to do. Nah, because you're constantly just moving potions over and over. It's awesome. So there's our kind of brewing system here. And then if you want to go in the front door, there's just the staircase. I do plan on having end rods dangling for light, I think, in this room, but I don't have blaze rods to spare. So that's a luxury I can't afford. So now that we have a way to get, well, sort of, for now, we have some fire resistance potions, we can go back and work on our fortress and start getting wither skulls, as well as, you know, blaze rods and stuff, you know, the valuable commodities that I unfortunately cannot afford. Alright, so we've pretty much finished all the leveling off we're going to be able to do today. I need to get some slabs down in some parts of the fortress that are lower and off that way, and then also slabbing off in that direction a little bit down that way. But this is already done pretty darn good. I do have to every once in a while go all the way down there to reset the spawns in the fortress. Which, you know, ideally you don't have to, but we're obviously not done with the fortress yet. So right now we're just going for, oh, one more skull. I didn't even see I got one. So one more skull, and then we can set up our 6 beacon, diamond beacon back at our mega farm area. And that'll be pretty cool. We're going ahead and we're building our all-diamond beacon base that's going to host 6 beacons. It is kind of crazy seeing this many diamond blocks just like out on the ground. Normally when people are, you know, if they bother building with diamond, it's either in creative mode or they've duped it or whatever. But then there's me, just throwing diamond around. I don't really have a use for it, of course, so I don't mind, and this is totally just an opportunity to stunt and show off that I am mega rich. Haters will say it's photoshopped. Okay, so that gives us 1 beacon. Oh, I need to make the rest of the beacons. Shoot, I've totally forgotten a crucial step in this. Hang on. We have everything we need, right? We've got the stars and the obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 more. Okay, sorry. Brief mistake there. So I'm bad at building, like off the top of my head, the 6 beacon bases. So we just, and then we expand it repeatedly until it hosts the amount that we want, I suppose. So that's, yeah, and then we do it again. Awesome. And then we do it again. Oops. Oops. We're missing a block because we're in the middle of a little bit of a lag spike. Oh, cool. I'll just go all the way back. And there you have it. So, all we do now, excuse me, that's a little bit on the loud end, is we plop in, we're gonna get that, we're gonna get that, we're gonna get that, that, and, for good measure, that. And there we have it. We've got our all-diamond beacon base. With 12 bucks left over. So we have all the beacon buffs we can get in this area now, which is fantastic. Yeah, that's kind of been like a long-standing project I've had. I'm gonna make walkways that go around the beacon, I guess, because it's kind of in the very middle. Yeah, great job, me. Clap, clap, whatever. Anyway. Okay, so we, hopefully for the very last time, have renovated our kelp farm over here. We tore out, I'll go over to show this side. On this side here we have the old system, because, you know, we don't need to do this side, it's not in the way of anything. But we have this observer tower going up, this observer observes that, and sends a redstone pulse down here, which activates these repeaters, and these repeaters would each force on the pistons, which are behind this block there. I think. No, it activates right. Okay, so it bud powers the piston and that updates. Anyway, so that's what we had on the other side as well because it's much cheaper than doing observers and note blocks for it. But this saves us 2 blocks of space. You notice this is nice and flush with all of the other machinery. So that means we can finish our structure around the cactus farm, which was the whole purpose of spending like 16 stacks of observers on a farm that's been working for a really long time. You just went ahead and I mean, this project isn't finished. We still have to build the structure around it. But we finally upgraded our furnace array here a fair bit. Man, okay, there's still a fair bit of structural work to be done, okay? Let's just put that aside. So, we've still got our 64 furnaces plus another 64 furnaces that spit their items out into this water stream. But now the water stream takes the items up. I am under something. Up here, like so. And then it spits them onto this platform here. Now what we have going on is the items come up here, they align themselves on 2 blocks because it's actually on both blocks here for its hitbox, then aligns it on these 2, and then flies into this and lands on this spot. These hopper minecarts pick up all of the items, and then there are 4 different like ways for hoppers to put it into this chest. So we've kind of got this like super fast way of collecting our smelted items because, you know, that's 128 items every 10 seconds that comes through. We also made it so we can put in, you know, like say an inventory full of items into this chest or this chest instead of individually to what we were doing is if I wanted to put in stuff to smelt, I'd had to go into the input thing here for items and input there for fuel. Instead, now all we have to do is we go up here, we put the items to smelt here, the fuel here. The redstone, this is the exact same circuit on both sides pretty much. The redstone follows along here, goes down, and it forces this piston to stay pushed until there's no more items coming through. And then once no more items are coming through, and there are items in this line also turns on and allows the minecart to go out. And yeah, that's that. So all we have to do now is first of all tear out this part, I guess, because this is no longer going to be our item collection. And then we need to create a building and then have a way up to that level there where that smooth stone is. And then this build will actually be done. It's been kind of in this state of half-touched for a long time now, and I just could not be bothered to finish it because it worked well enough, right? But now we've got most of our projects that were urgent and, you know, we needed it to produce items all out of the way, so now we're on to finishing things, which is just fancy. We have built the just kind of like the working area. We haven't gone ahead and done that because I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to deal with that right now. That's a lot of blocks and I have no idea the design. On the inside though, we still gotta get our light sources. I totally forgot. That's fine. You go around here though, you've got, I don't know, this room feels kind of neat. It's got our machinery. Everything's all working now, thankfully. So you put in your items to smelt here. Let's throw in the white terracotta. We don't need to put in fuel, but if we did need to put in some fuel, we'd put it in that chest. And the items that get smelted will come in here. It'll take... The unfortunate thing with this design is that you don't get any items smelted until all of the items are done leaving this chest. Which, loading them by hand at the lower points bypasses, and we can still do that, I think, if we go down here. Yeah, you can still load them by hand here, which bypasses the waiting period if you can't wait. But this one is just nice. You just put in the items, you drop it off, and you leave, and you don't have to worry about it. And they come in here, and they start to filter in. And we won't have to worry about items getting backed up here at all. It'll completely fill up this hopper before that one, but even that we don't have to worry about, which is just super duper awesome. I don't think... Yeah, wow. All done. It'll take a serious load more than what we can produce to jam up our system now, which is just... That's so fantastic. I am so happy to have this done. And what a headache. I started this build off without any idea for the palette or the design whatsoever. It came out okay, I think. I'd probably put a window there. And of course I've got to get, you know, better light sources here. But, yeah. Not too bad, I don't think. Went ahead and we did, like, you know, the project over yonder, right? And I came back to unload. Hang on, there's actually still more stuff. This isn't too bad. And I came back to unload all the junk that I'd, you know, got in my inventory and stuff from having done that project, and I didn't have any space at all for to put stuff. These chests were all completely filled. So what I did is I made a basement, and it's just going to be kind of, the idea with the chests is like old school back in the day Minecraft storage rooms that were super, I don't know, like you couldn't put chests next to each other, so you had to have a space and on top of each other because the chest was a whole block back then. So, you know, it was like, just that was kind of like a chest idea. So you'd had to stagger it if you wanted to have lots of storage space. Anyway, we filled 3 chests completely with mostly dirt. A little bit of stone and the, you know, 1.8 stones as well, which, you know, that's 3 double chests up here that I've freed up in storage space, which, considering I have 12, doesn't sound like a lot, but it totally is, because that means I can actually go ahead and I can move these items into the storage room and not outside the storage room. I always say, like, when my inventory is full, I can't think. And that's kind of the same thing when my storage room is full and cluttered. Now, it's still super cluttered, but at least to a point where I'll be able to find things. I could sit down sometime and do my best to organize it, but, like, at the end of the day, that doesn't really, you know, do anything. So, we're not going to fuss over that too much. We could actually bring that wool back up to the wool farm. But, yeah, so I'm holding off on building a storage system here until we're all done building the everything, basically, because I don't want it to get in the way, and I don't want anything else to be in the way of it. And it's also going to be pretty massive, I think, and also not on the ground. So we've got lots of work to do, but for now, at least I have the ability to use my brain again, as if I ever had it, let's be real here. But I can think, and hopefully that will make it so I'm able to figure out what in the world I'm supposed to do with the long protruding tail of my furnace array, because I have seriously no clue how I'm going to build a structure around that so long and make it look alright, because that's kind of crazy. Should have built that underground. Oh my god, that would have been a fantastic idea. I think I just got an idea. We've captured... He just shot himself out of the cart! Oh, that is just annoying. That is nothing but an... And you... What, did you cross the river? Where did you... Oh, there's a dark spot right there. And it's gonna turn... Where did that stupid skeleton... Okay, here he is. It's gonna turn day soon, which is really not great for us. I need you to get in this cart. Can you get out of the water and get into the cart? Stop. I hate this. Everything about this. The rain is going to be helpful because it's going to turn light soon. Get out of the water, skeleton. Okay, now get into this cart. Get in this cart, or so help me, don't you dare shoot that again. Don't you dare shoot that again. Okay, looks like we've got some success. Once we get him into the hole, we'll be safe to name him, I think. Okay, so now he's down the hole. And we just want to bring him over to here now. I am just full of arrows. Okay. Now, yeah, I don't want to spend too much time, like, right up against him, because the chances that he'll shoot the minecart are pretty good. So shoot real quick. Okay. Hey, yeah. Aha. Very good. Now we remove all of this rail. And then we build up some sort of structure. There we go. Yeah, I'm quite the pincushion. So now, okay, we press this button. Ha! Was that a double kill? Did you just kill 2 at once? Did I just get 2 records? No. But we do have access to records now. He just shot himself. What is that? Dude, that's super illegal. Okay. Just why? Okay. We want them to not land there right now while we're dealing with. How did you? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think. What? What did I just do with that? How did I do that with that pickaxe? Okay. Can we just like, yeah, trap him in there? Okay. That'll do. That's good enough. And now he's standing and can't shoot himself out of the thing because there's nothing to shoot himself out of. And we have Fleshy, the skeleton. Oh, wow, that was so much effort. And now we have our record farm. That will work better. Shoot him. Shoot him right now. Yeah. Thank goodness. Shoot him again. This is dope. Okay, cool. Very good. So we'll put that off because we don't want them to actually be collecting there. I'm really excited to finally get like my favorite, my favorite one is Fire. But just to have, you know, access to records is good. So I think I want to have a shutoff for this dude. We'll work on that later. I have a substantial problem here. Oh my goodness. Okay, at least we have strength 2 to help us. This is awful. Please don't celebrate in this horror show. I just want to get the creepers. They're still falling in so fast. Stop. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't want them to break the kelp farm too. No, please don't blow up. That guy got into water, we're okay. Stop spawning! This is awful. There's so many! I literally can't. I can't deal with this. Okay, I think I need to reevaluate the way I'm going about this, because as long as they're still coming in, I'm never going to be able to catch up. So instead, let's adjust. Adapt, react, adapt, improvise, react, and adapt. Check this out. Here we go. We're just gonna... Here we go. Oh my god, they come out of down there. I'm gonna cry. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, hang on. No, I don't know. Do invisibility potions work on mobs still? Oh! Oh, and they blew up my scaffold. This is terrible. I've created something genuinely terrible. This is the worst. I straight up cannot fill that hole. But unlighting it would be such a pain in the butt. I don't want to light it up. I just need to slowly... No, please don't push me up like that. Okay, that's fine. As long as they're in water, we're okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're just dealing with what is absolutely the largest crisis I've ever faced in my world. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, it's done. We've ended the crisis. I think. Good God. Oh, what the? Alright, it's not the prettiest build ever, but you press this button, you open that door, and now we should start seeing the creepers. That guy was already falling. Give it a second. What's going on with the redstone? The creepers are supposed to be surviving. We're just, you know, face tanking. Where are... Is the water not there anymore? Did something break? The water isn't there. Why isn't the water there? Okay, interesting. Hold on. Try that again. So we press that button, we open that door, and now the next creeper should survive. It's okay, we'll just sit here and tank it. Actually, a better way would be to go up a bit. Go over here a little bit so that more of the creeper farm... Because, like, where we're standing down there, we're actually too close to the creeper farm, and most of it won't work within that range. But now we should see dudes just dying. And we're going to get lots of records. Oh my goodness. Oh, he survived. Why is he so beefy? Or was there just that many creepers? So now, praying that our sorting module didn't brick, we shouldn't see any there, but we got all kinds of discs here. It actually works. Oh boy. I didn't think it was gonna actually work. That's a really big relief. Covered a hilarious problem. This produces so much cactus. Wait a minute, what? Why isn't... Okay, something's wrong here. It should be... Ah. That is absolutely full to the brim of things. That was jam... Aha. Right.